the No Surprises Act was passed and took years to go into effect because people who have insurance and go in network for care can end up getting stray medical bills that are now, in most cases, illegal. And survey says 1 in 5 people typically, survey was done by Morning Consult, 1 in 5 people have been hit with a surprise medical bill. So the idea of this is, let's first deal with emergencies. If you have a true emergency and you go to a hospital not in your network, you were supposed to be billed based on what it would be in your network. But that's not the main part of this. The main part of this is you seek medical care in network, and then they send you to, or let me give a better example. You're having, let's say, a surgery in network, but then no knowledge that you would have, no way for you to know, they use an anesthesiologist who's not in your network, or they use a lab not in your network, or they do anything in there with a medical professional not in your network. Before the No Surprises Act went into effect a year ago, what would happen is you would be balance billed because that out-of-network professional that you didn't know was going to be part of your care and you had no choice in selecting would send you a massive bill for being out of network. So the No Surprises Act said not anymore. Unfortunately, though, a lot of people in the medical community are still confused about how it's supposed to work. And the law is complicated, and so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. In fact, at the suggestion of Lori, who runs our Team Clark Consumer Action Center, she said, go read some of this stuff that's being posted about lab bills, where someone goes to a doctor who's in network, and then the doctor sends it to an out-of-network lab, and then the out-of-network lab bills you out-of-network instead of following No Surprises. Well, what was fascinating from Lori's suggestion was I went and read all these trade journals that were for the lab industry. And they were written, they don't care about us, they were written to the labs about how they're supposed to do No Surprises. Because guess what? The lab has no way of knowing that you were at an in-network place and that No Surprises was supposed to apply. So they're going to send you an out-of-network bill, not in bad faith, but in good faith, and you're the one who has to tell them, no, I was in network, it went out network, so you can't balance bill me. The burden falls back on you and me to make sure that the No Surprises Act works for us. And the problem is it's really, really complicated for the providers outside who would end up being outside your network. They're not allowed to bill you, but they don't have a way of knowing they're not allowed to bill you. And since the overwhelming number of people in the country don't even know No Surprises exists, you end up paying a balance bill that you're not legally liable for. That's a crazy loop, right? So just know that the No Surprises Act does not eliminate all situations where you would have to pay a bill. As an example, you have a non-emergency situation, you go to an out-of-network provider, you're going to pay the out-of-network prices. You're not going to get the benefit of being able to pay in-network if you, of your own choice, go to an out-of-network provider. On the other hand, when it's a situation you don't know and you had nothing to do with the fact that you were that your care involved someone or something out of network, where you went to an in-network provider or an in-network facility or an in-network hospital, that's when No Surprises comes directly into play and protects your wallet, but only protects your wallet if you advocate for yourself.